I'm Laura Gilmore, and welcome to the Wild Muskoka Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a spiced maple chaga latte using a wild forage chaga tea and our spiced maple bitters. If you like this wild foraging content or are interested in our wild food products, you can get more information and recipes online at wildmuskoka.com, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. So how to make chaga tea. So I'm going to take one of my little chaga chunks. I need to break this down. So you can see that there's this black dark part on the outside and then this beautiful kind of brown color, rusty color on the inside. So I want to make sure my medicine contains both sections. I just need to break this down a little bit. And so a nice strong mortar and pestle works really well. I have used coffee grinders and different grinders before, but this can actually be pretty hard on machinery. I've definitely broken coffee grinders before. Until I have just about a tablespoon of ground chaga, and then I'll add that to a crock pot or a large pot, about 2 to 3 liters of water, to either fill a crock pot or just a nice pot, few liters of water, come to boil. So if I do it in a crock pot, what I really love is these mushrooms are known to, you'll get the most medicine if you get a long, slow decoction. So the longer that they cook, particularly if they can cook for at least 24 hours, then you can get the full extraction of medicinal constituents out of this mushroom. If you don't have a crock pot, you can do it in a stock pot, and then you just need to leave it on low. Maybe you turn it off overnight for safety, or if you have a wood stove, you can put it on a trivet on a wood stove and just let it kind of slowly stay warm overnight. Once it has steeped for 24 hours, you can strain out, just with a metal strainer, the chaga, and what you'll have is the reserved tea. Now, I like to make several liters at a time, because then what I will do is I will put it in the fridge and then I can rewarm this extracted chaga tea. For this drink, we're going to use a fun cocktail shaker. If you don't have a cocktail shaker, you can use a mason jar and a lid. It's not a problem at all. So to start, we're going to take our cocktail shaker and load it up with some ice. Just a scoop. Now we're going to add 1 cup of our cold chaga tea. We're going to add half a cup of a good oat milk. If you drink dairy, you can use cream for this as well. We're going to add a teaspoon of maple syrup, teaspoon of vanilla, and a sprinkle of cinnamon and nutmeg. And our last and most important ingredient is our spiced maple bitters. I'm gonna add 2 full droppers. It'll add a delicious cardamom flavor, the wonderful root beery type notes of sarsaparilla, and the bitters themselves will help with the blood sugar balancing with the inclusion of the maple syrup. Put the lid on and give it a good shake. For this, I'm not going to bother straining out the ice. We can just use this ice as the ice in our drink. So I'm just going to pour the contents of our shaker that have now been well incorporated into our glass. Nice cream-rich drink. And for fun, garnish with these fun paper birch straws. If you want, you can also add a little bit of extra cinnamon and nutmeg to the top of the glass. So taking our delicious and healthy chaga tea and making something that is fun and healthy, dairy-free, low sugar, and a wonderful way to enjoy chaga. If you're someone who likes to enjoy alcohol, a shot of rye or vodka also works well in this to make it a cocktail. So there's our iced version of the spiced maple chaga latte. So you can get the spiced maple bitters that I used in this recipe, as well as our other bitters and cool gift box on our website, wildmuskoka.com. If you're interested in learning more about mushrooms, you can attend one of my introduction to mushroom foraging workshops that we run here in Muskoka. And if you're interested in learning more just, wild foraging food content, so please subscribe to this channel.